Welcome to another Football Friday night in the town of Gilbert. We've got a matchup between the Ballard Bombers and your hometown Gilbert Tigers. My name is Everett Charleston. I will be on the mic tonight with my, what's the second time you're going to be with me?
Second time.
We've got Carmen Wilson here.
43 degrees outside. Nice fall evening. Avoided the rain that came through a couple hours ago.
We're definitely going to leave the windows in tonight.
Most certainly. Most definitely.
All right. What do you got? You've got some game notes for us?
I do, yeah. So Ballard's coming into tonight's game, riding a 2-game winning streak, winning 5 in a row over Gilbert. Gilbert's more balanced offense, you'll notice, when they have the ball. They're more 50-50 run-pass ratio, where Ballard is more 70-30 in favor of the run. Primarily, they use 2 backs. Number 14, you'll notice 14, Gabe Christensen, and then number 24, Eli Rouse. And you'll notice a lot of Eli Rouse today because Ballard's quarterback has been missing in action the last couple of weeks, and they run a lot of the Wildcat with him. Both have more than 500 yards on the ground on the offense and average more than 5 yards per carry. Together, they have 12 rushing touchdowns on the year as well. Rouse, like I mentioned, he's only a sophomore, but he's had 190 yards rushing last week and 2 touchdowns in a victory over Algona. Let's see. The Tigers want to try. The Tigers want to try and establish the run. They need to do a much better job than they did last week against North Polk, where they ran for 37 total yards on 26 attempts. Really all starts up front with a push in the offensive line to free some space. Senior Will Jennings and Spencer Klatt, who lead the team in rushing, will get a lion's share of the carries tonight, but big key for victory is not to get in a third and long situation.
I was down at that game last week, and the first, I think, 6 possessions were turnover. And
makes it hard to come back after something like that.
Yeah, they picked up one. We missed a wide-open pass. It should have been a touchdown. That would have brought it probably tied going in at half. We punted one, or went for one right at about midfield, where we probably should have punted it. If the score would have been different, we probably would have punted that and gone in that game, tied at halftime.
Right.
So, it was one of those situations. I think coaches we just got to go. We got to try something. We got to get this going. So it was just. I think it was the first cold game. Both teams were fumbling the ball. So. I know from what the boys have told me, Ballard ended up beating Algona last week.
They did.
From what the boys have told me, there was 5. Algona turned the ball over 5 times. So I think that's that first cold. The ball's a little hard.
Yep. Contact's a little bit more.
Yeah, we've had a warm fall so far. So Ballard did a good job. I think they were two of the 5 is what they told me. And I guess I didn't watch the film, but 2 of the 5 were scooping scores.
Okay.
And they ran one. I don't know. We'll see.
Ballard's got 12 turnovers on the year. So if they had 5 in one game, then that's not the norm. What they're typically looking for on defense. So. I did have a chance to talk to Coach Lunt before the game, and he gave us 3 keys to victory, I guess. One is big plays. Take away the big plays that they're giving up, especially big plays not converting. They've had some drop passes for touchdowns, and he feels that if they can convert on those, catch those long passes, that the season would be a little bit different. Tackling, can't give up yards on first down. Like I mentioned, Rouse, he's a big, aggressive back who likes to run north and south. 6 foot, 190 pounds. Not much razzle-dazzle to his game, but he does get a lot of yards after contact, so look for that. And then clock management. Just like Humboldt, our defense is our best offense, and the more we can capitalize on that, the better.
Right. Oh, clock says 12 minutes.
Go time.
It's time to kick off. Tigers are going to take the football. We've got, I think, Nash Hansen and Spencer Klatt are going to be back in return. Spencer Klatt's going to take a little bit of a short kick off the right side. He's going to get up, bounce out to the outside. What makes one guy miss, he's going to run over another one. He's going to end up with the ball right about the 42-yard line. Solid little kick return for the Tigers. Good field position. Good place to start off the football game.
Yeah, oddly enough, number 24, Eli Rouse, their running back, was the one that missed the tackle on that.
So, interestingly enough, I've been talking to one a little bit about this, and it seems there's kind of there's an ebb and flow in how the offenses have come and gone. And watching these games this year, it's almost like we're going back to like what Webster City was been running. It's just almost like, let's find our best athlete, let's hike it to him, and just student body right, student body left. I think that's what Ballard's doing this year with I think they had a different kid earlier that got hurt, and now they're just taking their best athlete and handing him the football. So Calvin's going to take the handoff. Little flea flicker action. Pass back from Will Jennings. We've got Burke Hansen's got a step, but a really nice defensive play by number 11.
Yep, Chase Land.
Yeah.
Land. Sophomore. That was a nice play. He had some room, just didn't lead him quite enough.
Coach comes out with a little razzle-dazzle.
Yeah,
I like it. We had a little inside handoff to Will Jennings into the little flea flicker. So Tigers are going to come back 2nd and 10. Ball's sitting right at the 41-yard line again. We're going to have pro formation for the Tigers basically out of the pistol. We're going to outside run to the left. Will's going to put one foot in the ground and go north and south. He's going to lose maybe half a yard on the play.
Good penetration up front by the Ballard defensive line, and just like Coach Lundington mentioned, he didn't want to get in a third long situation. He's faced with the first one here.
Yeah, so we've got 10:48 and the clock is rolling early in this game. If we can get the ground game going, if we can keep that clock rolling, I think you're right. The more that we can sustain some drives, keep our defense off the field, granted that's kind of like the obvious thing, right? But would help us a lot. Calvin back to pass. He's going to roll to his right a little bit. He's got some pressure. He's going to end up getting sacked, and he's going to fumble on the sack. He's going to get recovered by number 14 for the Bombers. That's Gabe Christensen. He's a junior running back linebacker for Ballard.
That was a coverage sack because he looked downfield and he had 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds to throw, and there was just nobody open. The linebacker came through and stripped the ball, made a great defensive play. See if the Tigers can hold him.
Yeah, he had some time.
He did.
This year, generally, our pass protection hasn't been too bad. Our running has been a little bit tougher going generally, but all right, defense for the Tigers. We're going to take over on the. Bombers are going to take over on the 20 headed in. They're going to start out with 2 receivers to the right. We've got a wing, 2 backs to the left. Show a little jet motion. 24 is going to keep the ball, run right up the middle. That's your guy. That's Eli Rouse, right?
Yep. Running that wildcat position.
I feel like Coach Lund told me he carried the ball something crazy like 34 times or something like that.
They only threw the ball 9 times all game last game.
Yeah, I think with their change of quarterback, it's just like we've got our best athlete. We're going to just hand off the ball, just hike him the ball and just block for him with everybody else. So
right.
Bombers going to say same formation, show that same. We got the football on the ground.
Tigers got it.
Tigers are going to recover.
They did.
There we go. Tigers are going to get the ball at about the 14-yard line. There was a low kind of rumbly snap across the ground. I think he took his eye for a second and just never really made it back to Roush.
Yeah, Joe
Larimore?
Larimore, yeah, Joe Larimore recovered that.
So, good turn of events here for the Tigers.
Yeah, trading turnovers.
That is exactly what happened last week. So, all right. So, Tigers are going to come out with a spread formation. We've got Burke Hansen down here by himself, singled up. We've got 3 receivers to the left. Kautman's going to look to pass right away. We got a little screen pass, a little slip screen out there to Burke Hansen. He's going to they're going to want to throw one on, extra on.
Late hit, nope.
Yeah, Burke was out of bounds. Took a couple more steps. Got a late hit. I didn't see who it was on, but we got somebody from we've got they're going to add 15 to that one probably. So Burke picked up a couple on the screenplay. So
he did. He was dancing back there and made a couple guys miss, and just got a late hit out of bounds. So a good turn of events for the Tigers.
Yeah, he had one blocker out there. He had 2 blockers out there. One right on the corner, and the other one was working his way upfield. Burke made one miss, and nice job picking up a couple. Gain from the undisciplined play by the Bombers. We're going to have just a downhill run by Will Jennings. He's going to pick up about 2 or 3 on the play. So we're going to sit second and about 8. Ball's going to be on the 37-yard line, 38-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, there was a hole there, but number 8, Jaden Swain, a junior linebacker, filled quickly, and it was good to get a 3-yard gain out of that.
Tigers going to be 3-by-1. Kautman's going to take the snap, and he's going to look to pass right out to Burke again. He's going to pick up another 5-6 yards. Two games ago.
First down.
Yeah. Oh, did they give it to him?
Oh,
Yes, they did.
Yeah, it's line judge down here looked like they gave it to him.
Yes, they did. I was looking at the other one.
Yeah, he was a yard off, wasn't he?
Yeah. So I didn't think he made it. Tigers are going to play with a little bit of tempo here. Same formation. I know Coach Lunt likes to pass out of this formation, so they're just going to keep giving that. Oh, we're going to go a little give and go to Burke here. Oh, just had a step on him. Just was a couple steps out. 2 games ago, I think it was Algona played a zone and sat way off, and I think Burke had 14 catches, all for about 5 to 6 yards apiece.
Take what they can give you,
Yeah,
right?
and they just kept dinking and dunking to him. And, he's an athlete, and I'm going to take that all day because that outside little pass like that's almost just like an outside run.
Oh, sure.
So, same formation. Calvin's going to look to pass. We've got the screen going, and Will Jennings is going to take the ball and pick up, they might pick up 1 or 2, maybe 1 on the play. Defensive line for the Bombers had that one pretty well sniffed out. So,
so far the Bombers' defense is playing well. I mean, that defensive line is really, they're attacking the quarterback and not giving us any chance to run the ball either.
That last week we ran a bunch of screens and had a lot of success on it because North Polk's D-line came hard. Those guys were coming up the field tough, and I think Coach ran like 3 screens in a row just because they kept coming.
Oh, yeah.
And they
take advantage of their aggression.
Yeah. 3rd and long, we're going to have a little bootleg action by Calvin. He's going to take it and run it. He's going to make one miss. He's going to get about to the line of scrim or the yard to gain. I think he's going to pick up the first down.
Too. It was a good scramble. I don't know if that was a run-pass option because it did look like, the receiver over here, Burkwood, made a cut on his defender, but then he turned into a blocker and got the first down downfield.
Yeah, sometimes, there's, whether they just call just a called true bootleg or sometimes, usually they're going to have the option to pass on that, but 6:03 left on the clock. Tigers are going to be first and down at about the 43-yard line. We're going to have a little outside run to Will Jennings. He's going to put his foot in the ground. He's going to go and pick up he's going to lose about a half yard maybe. So not much going on the inside is it right now.
No, middle linebacker Jaden Swain, number 8, he's having a heck of a game so far. He's filling the gap as soon as the hole breaks open.
Number 99 came in for the Tigers. Who is wearing 99?
Change of number.
Who's wearing 99? It's got to be Charlie Nix? Yeah, I think so, probably. All right, Calvin's back to pass. He's going to go right over the middle. He's got Burke. Burke had him for a second, but then they safety closed in on him. Kind of throws into double coverage.
Yeah, that was dangerous. There were two defensive backs there, and the ball just kind of hung up in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
Not much of wind that I can see. Yeah, 1 mile an hour wind, so it didn't get held up in the wind at all.
No. We're going to sit 3rd and 10 ball in the 43. We're going to go 2-by-2 for the Tigers. Calvin's going to be back to pass. A little outplay to number 2. That's Brock Christensen. He's going to almost pick up the first down.
That was a nice play. As soon as he turned on his cut, the ball was there. And like you mentioned a couple games ago, that's just trusting your receiver, right? You get that through repetition in practice.
I think I lied. That was to Spencer Klatt, not Brock Christensen. It was a 2, not an 8. So 4th and 1. This is in, we're probably a little out of Weary's leg range right now. Plus that ball doesn't fly quite as far when it's cold. He told me that last Friday. He's like, the ball is just a rock. So Tigers are going to go for this on 4th and 1. It's just going to be Wildcat just with Will Hawthorne right up the middle.
It'll be close. He spun that last spin. Maybe got it for him.
Let's see what the officials say.
Depend on the spot.
Relatively okay spot. I think they're going to...
Oh, wow.
No, they didn't even measure that one. Sometimes you can ask for a measurement, but
it's hard to tell up here. It looked like he was stopped a little bit short ahead, but that first contact. But then I couldn't tell after the spin.
Second on the spin, I thought maybe he'd gotten it, but yeah, they've got a better look than we do. So yeah, they've already moved the chains, so that is not going to get measured. So Tigers turn over on the 4th and 1. We've got 4:32 on the clock. Bombers are going to have 1st and 10 ball on the 34-yard line of the Tigers. Actually, their own 34-yard line. My fault. Rouse is going to take the ball and run with it.
Nice
He's going to
play.
be met by, who is that? By Hank Johnson.
Yeah, it was. That was a great play.
Hank didn't look like Hank got blocked by anybody. So, all right, we've got, let's see what we got playing out there for us right now. We've got Seth Ante playing some corner. Ben Peterson's playing linebacker for us right now, playing one of the outside linebackers. Will Hawthorne's playing a little bit of DN for us. Rouse is going to take the snap. He's not going to look to pass. He is just a run individual right now.
He is. Yeah, they virtually have no passing offense, and this is exactly what you're looking for. If you're, Coach Hansen, 3rd and long, you've got a lot of options here.
Yeah, I don't know. I should have watched the film now. See what they did when they did pass. So, if you take a kid that's just been playing running back,
right,
you're going to have limited options because their passing mechanics aren't going to be amazing.
No, yeah, you're going to have the Tebow jump pass or something.
All right, so we've got 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 for the Bombers. Ball's on the 35. 3:20 left on the clock. We've got twins to the right. We got a little motion out of the fullback. We got a rollout pass by Roush. He's got a couple blockers in front of him. Nice little pass actually out into the flat to is that
number 9?
Number 9 for the Bombers.
Caden Miller.
Looks
like it's gonna be 4th and 3, maybe 4th and 2.
Yeah, not a bad little pass by Roush. So take back everything I said.
That's the exact kind of play if you're going to put him into a positive situation, right? Give him layers to throw into.
Yep.
He had the running back, and then he had the receiver coming across the flat.
Yeah, and then he seems to be an athlete. Then they just give him the shot. If everything breaks down, just go be an athlete and make a play, right? Yep. 4th and 2 for the Bombers. They're going to line up pretty much in the same formation they've been in all day. That's Roush. Roush got right through the middle of that, and he is going to take that to the house. About almost 57-odd yards for the touchdown. That's a situation where I wish I had the back view. It almost looked like it was a nasty little trap or something on the inside.
Yeah, I couldn't see if there was a guard pulling or something.
Must have been. Oh, we actually do have replay because what we see is actually 50 seconds behind what is going on in the game. So we will actually be able to watch that in replay. Number 34 is going to be kicking for Ballard. That is Connor Utley. He's going to be doing the kicking. PAT is good. Yeah, I didn't see what happened. It's a big mess in the middle.
It was.
He just squirted out of it and scored the touchdown.
Unfortunate turn of events for the Tigers. They had him right where they needed. If they could have stopped him there, it would have been on plus side of the field, and instead it's 7-0 Ballard.
Now that's one of those crazy plays where you see somebody that goes just into a big ball of junk and then all of a sudden squirts out of it and scores.
Right.
So if anybody out there's listening and knows that we are on and can hear us, give me a shout out. So it says we've got 148 watching. I have actually no idea if anybody can hear us though.
That's right. We can be talking to ourselves.
So all right, we've got 2:21 on the clock left in the first quarter. We've got what do we got out there for the Tigers? We've got number 75, Ben Hamus is out there, front line. We've got Mason Howard's getting a little time on the front line. Cole Myers, number 33, is playing kickoff return. And 21. What else we got out there? Camden Stevens get a little time. Nash, I think Nash got the ball. He's going to take it up the left sideline. He's going to get knocked out about the. Oh, that was Burke that got the ball.
Yeah.
Burke got the ball. He's going to get knocked out at about the 27-yard line. Tigers going to take over with about 2 minutes to go in the quarter. 1st and 10 on the far hash.
Well, if you're watching at home, it's been an entertaining first quarter. 2 turnovers and a long touchdown run. Fortunately, if you're a Tigers fan, you're on the wrong side of that, but hopefully they can get it back here.
That's true. That is true. All right, so the Tigers are going to come out. We've got Brock Christensen's going to play wide receiver on the far side of the field. We've got Burke and Spencer Klatt playing this on our side of the field. Just going to have a little outside zone run to Will Jennings. He's going to pick up about 3 on the play this time. So,
yeah, it worked pretty well. Run away from the cluster in the middle and try and spread them out a little bit, and they were able to get some positive yards.
All right. Jenny picks up about 3. We're going to have 2nd and 7. Ball sitting on the 31-yard line. Tigers are going to come out a little 2-by-2 look. Got more of their passing look. They've got kind of a run look and a passing look. Just that quick little out to Burke Hansen. It's going to pick up another 3-4 yards.
He had to go upstairs to get it. It is stretched a little bit, but it's good positive yards. Puts him in 3rd manageable here, 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
What do you got drawn up here, Coach? Got some options.
Well, what are they going to do with this corner? I mean, if they do the same thing with this corner, I'd almost just run the same play. But they're walking him up a little more. Low snap. Koutman.
Was he in bounds?
Oh, he wasn't.
Just a little short.
Had a nice route called up. Koutman had a low snap on it, so it took him a second longer to get a hold of it. But
it did. It just kind of threw everything off because he was open, just couldn't release it in time.
Yeah, a little so Burt cleared, and then Spencer just ran a quick little out into the flat here, and he was nice and open. He just ran out of time because he ran it into the short side of the field. All right, so Weir's going to be in the punt. Weir gets off a decent little punt. We've got coverage. Oh, he gets a sideways roll. A little bit of positive roll on it, but not too much. Ball's going to go dead right just past the 30-yard line. We've got about 38 seconds left on the clock. Ball's going to be 1st and 10 right on about the 30-yard line. So, all right, 7-0 Ballard.
Yeah, one thing, the way that Ballard runs the offense, that 38 seconds could go pretty quick. One running play, and we'll be in the second quarter.
Yeah, this game's going to go.
It's going to go quick,
pretty quick if they keep running the ball like this. Got some people letting me know that we loud and clear, so that's a good sign.
Rouse did hand the ball off there. I couldn't see.
Christensen, I think, is who they gave it to.
Okay.
14. Yeah, Gabe Christensen with the run as a 12-yard run right up the middle. So
it caught the Tigers a little bit by surprise that he handed the ball off.
Well, yeah, you see the same kid get 30 carries a game and start to get lulled to sleep a little bit.
Right.
So I think this is going to be the last play of the quarter, and we're going to get to switch sides. Not that the win matters much, but
chance to regroup here a little bit.
I got a message from Wes Onken that says live and clear on the Tiger Stream. We can hear you. So shout out to Coach Onken. Coaches he and Michael Hyde coach the 8th grade boys. Helped them out a little bit this year. They did a great job. Hey, the first half kickoff, totally missed that one, was brought to you by the Booster Club sponsor, Construct, and Doug and Betsy Waite. Our game sponsor is Vincent Construction. So
appreciate their support.
Appreciate our sponsors. Appreciate everything that the athletics sports boosters do for our athletes. Coach, let me know if you won the game or not. I know the 7th graders went down to Winterset. I talked to Coach Orr, and he said they played a real nice game.
Good.
Went down there, and it's kind of been fun. I go down there a couple days a week and help out the youngins. Keeps me in the game a little bit. Go coach some O-linemen and get after some 7th and 8th graders. And
is there some pipeline players coming up?
Yeah, there's some guys coming.
Good.
So there's a little bit of size down there, which is something we've been lacking here for a little bit. So that could be helpful. Trick is you got to keep them all out. Football is such a game of attrition. Like, you just lose all the players over time. So, all right. Actually, we're going to drop back and pass. We've got, that one's going to be a pick by Spencer Klatt. He's going to take that. Ooh, carefully up. You got a block in the back by a Tiger. See that one coming from a mile away.
And the receiver was out of bounds, so he couldn't have been the first one to touch the ball. Anyway,
that's true. Did he get shoved out of bounds?
Yeah, he was out of bounds. So
yeah. So there's going to be Spencer Klatt had a nice little return. There's going to be a flag on the Tigers for a block in the back on the return. Holding. I assume that's after the interception. It definitely did not look like holding. It looked like a block in the back to me, but that's okay.
Spot foul, though. So, yeah, you're mentioning it was after the interception. So we'll still get the ball.
Yep. All right, 11:51 left on the clock. We got second quarter just started. So the Tigers are going to take over. Ball's going to be right at about the 49-yard line. They're going to go 3 receivers to the right. We got Burke Hansen down there all by himself. They've got a safety. So they've got a corner down on Burke and a safety over top of him. We got a little screenplay going on here. Nice little block out here by Blake Tinder. So
yeah, he did a great job following his blocks. He kind of did a counter move there where he tried to go inside, kind of gave the look, and then went to the sideline where he had 2 blockers downfield.
Yeah, Burke did a nice job of setting that up. Trying to like teaching a skill player how to use their blocks and set them up. That's something that takes a little bit of time to learn. So we've got a stack formation to the right. We've got a run right up the middle by Will Jennings.
Nice.
He's going to pick up about 5 or 6 hard gain yards. First down for Will.
It was a nice run. He just lowered his shoulders and just said, "I'm gonna knock you over and get these yards."
Yeah, Will doesn't have much shake and bake. He just kind of goes straight ahead, which is okay. I can appreciate that as an old running backs coach. That's probably our best run of the night so far. Tigers are going to be 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's going to look. Oh, we've got that little look and go to Hansen again, but Coutman's going to take it and run. He's going to pick up about, what are they going to give him, about 4 or 5 on the scramble? Yeah, maybe 3?
There was just nobody open downfield. He had to get a few seconds to take a look at it, but, it's got an injured player.
Oh, Coutman. See the one laying on the ground?
I can't see.
Yeah, because I think they got Wilson over there warming up. So they've been throwing to Burke short, and then they tried the little, hitch and go look. But then Ballard had the safety up over top of that and had that one pretty well protected. So I think Owen got kind of smacked on that a little bit.
Looks like a leg.
Yeah, it looks like a lower leg.
He's all right.
So he's not putting any pressure on that. So, all right. So my man Zach Wilson, I think, are they going to go with him or are they going to put Burke in at quarterback? Yeah, Zach Wilson's going to go in and play quarterback.
Yep, number 15. Only a sophomore.
Yeah, so we got 10:40. Clock is running. We're going to be second and about 7 for the Tigers. Oh, and we got a low snap. Zach jumps on it. We're going to lose about 6 on the play. So,
yeah, it's kind of hard when you're a backup quarterback, right? You don't, especially when you have to come in the game right away and you don't have a chance to warm up, and you just kind of get thrown to the wolves.
Come in cold right away.
Yep.
So, all right. So we're going to be 3rd and long. Ball's going to be sitting about the 43-yard line. Oh, with the hard count.
Yeah, there you go.
Hard count. It worked. We're going to pick up a couple more. Tigers must have gone on 2 or 3. So I get all of what we lost in the last play back. So we're going to sit 3rd and 7, 8 again. 3rd and 8. So
I mean, shoot, that could have been Brett Favre. I think I heard the count up here.
All right, we got 3 receivers to the right. Burke's down here to the left.
Uh-oh.
Bad snap again.
Oh, no.
And that's not ideal. So Wilson jumps on it but doesn't get on it and squirts out. Ballard's going to pick up and scoop and score for number 47.
Nick Watchus, defensive end, senior defensive end.
Yeah.
Well, both teams now with 2 turnovers. Ballard has capitalized on both of theirs.
Were the snaps low before?
They were. A couple of them were. I remember you referencing that earlier, but they weren't horrible.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So one thing Coutman does do that I notice is when he goes to start his motion to start a play is when he says set, like he gets down and gets set and gets athletic, right?
Yep.
And I think and Zach's standing tall, like the ball's supposed to come to him right at his waist, right at his chest. So
instead of going down to get it.
Yeah,
yep.
And that's probably one of the differences there where that low snap we've been getting away with it because of Coutman's used to it, right?
Right.
So you got a different center with a different quarterback. So PAT is good by the Ballard. We've got 9:43 on the clock, 14-0 Bombers.
Yeah, coming into tonight's game, Ballard had 8 fumbles and already recovered 2 tonight. So, in the last 2 games, that's 7 turnovers.
Yeah, if what the boys told me is true. So, yeah, they've been making hay on the turnovers.
They have.
So, all right, Ballard's going to kick off by, I think his number was 34. Was that the guy? Yeah, Connor Utley kicking off for the Bombers. We've got Nash and Spencer back. Let's see if he's going to go deep or if he'll drop it short. Nash Hansen's going to take this one on the left side. He's going to run right up the middle, bounce off to the right, and bounce another one to the right, set up a blocker and used him, and he's going to get tackled about the 28-yard line.
Yeah, good 18-yard return there going across the field.
So, all right, so the Tigers are going to take over 1st and 10. Right about the 28-yard line. All right.
Looks like they're still stretching Koutman out down there, so I'm guessing Zachary Wilson will be back in at quarterback.
Yes. Let's see here.
Oh, maybe not. We have number...
I think Burke's... No? Oh, they're going to go Wildcat with Will. All right, so the Tigers are going to come out. They've got a personnel. Oh, I think we're good here.
3 seconds.
So we're going to go Wildcat with Will Hawthorne. He's going to take the snap, just run right downhill and pick up about 3 or 4 on the carry.
That was a good hard run, right up the middle, like mentioned earlier. Just got lower in the shoulder pads than the defender and gained a couple extra yards.
Koutman's limping around here a little bit. Looked like they're going to try and get him back in. Trainer's got him right with coach, so we'll see what he has to say. So,
well, like you mentioned earlier, cold night, right? A little bit, maybe just a little stinger.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll be able to get back in there. Last game of the year, I'm sure he wants to do all he can to help his team win, too.
Oh, for sure, yeah. He's a baller. He wants to get back in there. So Will's going to take the snap, just going to run to the right. Looks like we had a little bit of motion. Now, trouble is when you new quarterback, so then you get a different cadence.
Sure.
Right? The boys are used to a little bit different cadence. He's not totally used to running quarterback, so you've got, Koutman's used to checking to make sure everybody's set. He's used to all those pre-snap reads, everything like that. So, all right. Koutman's going to come back in.
There we go.
He's limping a little bit, but he's a gamer. We'll see what happens. We've got 7:45 on the clock and rolling. Tigers are going to be sitting second, long 10. Koutman's going to low snap again. He's going to roll to his right. Just throws one away. He didn't have anything. I think they were trying to set up the screen to the right, but they didn't have anything going there. Ballard did a good job sniffing that one out on that screen again, I think. So Koutman just got rid of it.
Yeah, made a smart decision. I mean, he was either going to get hit and take a loss or just throw it away.
He didn't run too bad. I mean, he's gimping. He's got a little hitch in his get-up, but he was still able to move. I was talking to Will Jennings, and he had gotten what I thought was injured a couple games ago, and he told me it was like a stinger in his lower leg. He goes, his bottom leg just went numb.
Wow.
And then about 10 minutes later, it was fine. I thought he broke it, but he goes, nope. We got pressure right up the middle from the Bombers. Koutman's going to get tackled for about a loss of 10. It's swung down.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd and long, you knew it was a passing situation. Your quarterback is not as quick as he once was due to the injury. I mean, Ballard just pinned their ears back and came after him.
All right, 7:32 on the clock. Tigers are going to sit fourth and about 19. Ball's going to sit on about the 19-yard line.
Number 10, Colby Calvert is back.
Senior quarterback wide receiver for the Bombers. All right, good snap. Kind of a low wobbler. Gets a decent roll out of it. Ball's going to get down right at about the 41-yard line.
Aside from that one play, that one 4th and short 50-yard touchdown, in the first quarter, the Tiger defense have actually played pretty well tonight. So hopefully they can stop and give the offense a chance to get the ball back so we can score here before the end of the first half.
Yeah, no, the defense has mostly held them in check. Right. So, yeah. All right, we've got 7:26 on the clock. Ball's on the 42-yard line of Ballard. Ballard's going to come out. They've got a tight end and a wing and a running back, and it's really just a couple of blocking backs, mostly. Rouse on the carry. He's going to pick up about 2 or 3 on the play.
Nope, fumble.
Fumble on the play. Wow. I did not even see where that happened.
I did not either. I heard the crowd go wild, though, so I think I heard I couldn't tell what happened, but I knew something had happened.
Yeah, I saw somebody point and was like, wait, what? So
I was going to say the quarterback did a great job of contain there because he wouldn't let him to the outside, forced him back to where all the defenders were, and somebody must have stripped the ball. All right. We could probably watch it right here.
We could watch it really quick here on our little on our tape delay. All right, 7:07 and clock is rolling. Tigers, really nice field position to start off. Ball's going to be on the 41-yard line. What are we seeing here?
Number 69.
Oh, that's Hank Johnson.
Yep, Hank Johnson stripped it when he was going down.
Went into a pile and got the ball stripped out. So, all right, so Burke is going to go into quarterback right now. Burke Hansen's going to play quarterback. Will Jennings still at the running back. We've got our all right.
Delay
I
a
think
game.
is a delay. Yep, delay a game. All right. So you've got personnel issues going on. They're trying to get things squared away. So, all right. So the Tigers have kind of their run package in. They've got an extra tackle. Charlie Nix is out there. Will Hawthorne's in playing tight end. So it looks like we're just going to run right downhill at them right now. We got another slow snap off to the right.
Had some issues with that tonight, and I've noticed that Ballard, without our quarterback being in there, they had 7 guys in the box, just everybody creeping up to the line.
Yeah, no. Oh, I think we might have a center exchange happening right here. Yeah, Ryan Hawk's going to come in, sophomore. I think he's their JV center. Get Ben over on the sides and get him snapping the ball is what he should do. Don't go over there and hang your head. Go find a football and snap it. So, Burke with a hard count. Didn't quite get him to go. Ballard's looks like they're going to bring a lot of pressure. It's just going to be quarterback run to the left with Burke Hansen. There's going to be a safety come up. That's number 20, what was that, 22, 24, 21? One of those two.
Crowd wants a targeting call. Thought that was a little bit too hard, but yeah, that's just playing football, right?
That was just a good hit out of the.
It was.
So that targeting thing is, I mean, if you flat lead with the crown of your head, then that's bad. But like, it's hard, like especially if a running back goes down, when a defender's going to come up, they can't stop themselves.
Yeah.
If they're going to go make a good play, and then the running back goes down.
Flag.
We had a nice little screenplay line actually set up for the Tigers.
False start. Take him back another 5.
Yeah.
Not what you're wanting right after a turnover. Now it's going to be 3rd and 28.
Yes. 3rd and 28 on the play. I've got a couple of those in my back pocket.
Too bad you ran that flea flicker on the first play. This would be the opportune time to do it. Although, you'd kind of want your quarterback in there to throw that ball.
Oh, yeah. All right. 5:25 and the clock is rolling. We've got 3rd and 28 for the Tigers. Burke's going to drop back and pass. They bring the heat. He's looking to run. He's going to just kind of get a couple and get out of bounds. They must have had a screenplay set up because there were a bunch of linemen way downfield. Unless they just decided to go block. So hopefully, glad he didn't throw the ball because we had linemen about 25 yards downfield.
Another penalty.
All right, 4th and 26 for the Tigers. Weary's going to get another punt in. He's been doing a decent job, had some good snaps. So
he's warm, that's for sure. That's a
high punt, coverable. Let's see what we get for a bounce. It's going to die right at about the 27-yard line, 26-yard line. So,
well, like I said, beginning of the last series, the Tiger defense have been playing really well. So, I mean, if they, I've got, was that 2 or 3 turnovers, in this game already in the first half. So, I mean, they're doing their job. And offense just needs to catch up a little bit. See if they can do the same here.
Yeah. Kelman's got some ice wrapped around his knee. I'm guessing he's probably done for the day. We've got center in taking some snaps for Burke. It looks like Burke's going to keep going. We've got 14 on the carry. He's going to get just about 10 yards.
That is Gabe Christensen, and that hole was something my arthritis 40-year-old knees probably could have run through.
Oh.
That was a big hole. That was.
All right.
First down for the Bombers.
Good run by the Bombers. This is one of those things you almost want to just get this quarter done with.
Right.
Get to the shed and just get everybody settled down.
Just recruit a little bit.
Yeah, kind of had the snowball effect going on there. So, all right. We got a little different formation. The back is actually behind the quarterback this time. He's going to just run downhill. Same run. I said Christensen again, just running straight downhill. He's going to pick up about 4 on the play.
Yep, Hank with another tackle.
And Nash Hansen is in there, getting up off the bottom of the pile. 4:43 on the clock is rolling. The Bombers just kind of keep running the ball. We'll get out of this quarter and go regroup.
Come on, Tigers, hang in there.
Let's see here. So the Bombers have almost like an overload to the right. Yeah, they're way overloaded to the right. And then they're running back to the weak side. So we got to be careful how much. Did you see, like, they came out and they were way overloaded to the right, and all of our defensive linemen shifted way over to the left, right?
Yep.
And so we've got to be careful when you don't overshift too much, because then they actually ran back to the weak side on that. So I used to do that. I'd get just overloaded. You have teams, and you run at your overload a couple of times, and they'd start selling out to the overload side. Then you run back to the weak side and score. So it's not a bad. So now they've got their formation flipped. Same thing going the other way. So they've got like everybody loaded to that side. Pulling guard inside, they've got. That's probably actually what they scored that touchdown on. That little pulling guard that wrapped around in there. So
makes sense. Get another blocker in there, right up the middle.
Yeah, this is they're just lining up straight, running downhill is what they're going to do. So
yeah, I'm 3:50 on the clock. I mean, really, they have plenty of time. All 3 timeouts remaining.
We've got first down. Ball's going to be on the 46 of the Tigers.
This is where it's tough as a defense, right? It's been a long season. It's actually been a long quarter. Like you mentioned, you just want to get out of here and let's see if they can bow up and get a stop.
Couple pullers off to the right here. Decent little hole for Christensen to run through. He's going to pick up about 6 on the play.
Getting to the second level, though, I mean, there's hats on hats down there. The line's doing their job, and the running back's getting to that second level every time.
Second and 4 for Ballard.
All right, 3:08 and rolling on the clock. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Ball sitting right at about the 40-yard line. Ballard's going to come out. Basically, they're heavy to the right. They got the receiver to the right. They've got an extra tight end, an extra lineman to the right. It's just going to be – but they're going to come back weak. That was a nice little play, actually. If you saw what happened there, then they pulled back, almost ran like a little power play, kick out to the left. So it's tough because if you end up like trying to stay balanced against that overload, then you're going to get beat to the overload side. But if you don't go to the overload side – or if you do go to the overload side, then they just come back and kick it to the weak side. So,
yeah, they got the Tigers back on their heels a little bit, and that was a great move as well because he had a one-on-one and just beat his man.
Same formation for the Bombers, just a similar play back and forth. That's going to be Roush taking it to the house, about 30-yard touchdown.
Same thing, just like you'd mentioned, they pulled the guard over, and got to the linebacker and created a hole in the gap for him to run through.
Yeah, decent little run by Rouse there. Nobody actually got much of a hand on him. So, all right, Tigers are going to need to draw something up. Coaches got to get their heads together and get this slowed down a little bit. So, all right. Extra point is going to be good for the Bombers. We're going to be 21-0. 2:24 left on the clock.
Looked like Ben was snapping to Burke on the sideline, so I would expect him to continue to go in as a quarterback.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best option. He played quarterback for a couple of years. He was my JV quarterback a couple of years when he was a sophomore. So I mean, he knows what to do. It's just he's such an athlete that they've wanted to use him in different ways the last couple of years.
Sure.
But he's your senior leader. You've got more options than putting Will back there. If you put Will back in there, Will Hawthorne back there, you can pretty much just run downhill with him, which is not a bad option once in a while.
Yep.
But Burke's a little faster. You can get outside a little bit better. He can throw the ball when he needs to. So, yeah, in this situation, putting Wilson in, I mean, he's a good kid, and I think he did a nice job as a JV quarterback, but I think his eyes got real big, and
yeah.
And Ben wasn't giving him great snaps there, so that was just kind of a perfect storm for him. So kind of a shanked kickoff right up the middle. Let's see who got a hold of that. Tigers are going to get decent field position. Ball's going to be at about the 35-yard line.
2 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Number 41. Oh, that's Alec Bell on the return. Nice little job on the return. 2:15 on the clock. Tigers going to take over 1st and 10. Ball at the 35-yard line.
Yeah, I bet he was surprised. Typically, when you're on kickoff return, you're not expecting to get the ball right there.
No, yeah, those little up back. It's one of those little details, right? Like the up backs have to be ready. The front line has to be ready, and you preach it and you preach it and you preach it, and then they onside kick once in a while or do something silly like that. Right. So
that's a live ball too. So I mean, if he bobbles that, that's trouble. So we had a good job feeling that.
Once again, I was completely wrong. Tigers come out with Wilson at quarterback. Burke's down here. Now notice Wilson did a little better job getting athletic, getting down in his stance, got a better snap. He's going to hand off to Will for little gain, if any.
Yeah, I mean the Bombers aren't really respecting much, in the passing game. They're bringing their safeties down into the box.
Yeah, Tigers are going to see a full box the rest of the game. I suspect they're probably going to stay probably a little loose on the corners. Now, if we can they're still giving Burke a lot of room out here. So even if he can just throw a quick little out to Burke, they're going to bounce that back route a little bit, but they're still looking at him. There we go. Throw that out to Burke. Oh, we got our screenplay. We got some linemen out there. Burke's going to try to work to get inside. Just not a lot of room to get anywhere. So Burke's going to pick up a couple on the play.
Blake Dender did a great job getting out there. Just there were, one guy trying to guard three Bombers, just couldn't get away from him.
Yeah, Ballard did a nice job flowing to the ball on that play. I think Burke picked up, about 3 on that play?
Well, Ballard took a timeout, hoping to get the ball back.
Ooh,
make that 3rd and long.
Make us punt. They want to go after one again. Well, so I noticed that the line on the Iowa State game, so you've got an unranked Iowa State team.
Correct.
Versus what, number 8, number 9?
Yep.
And it's Iowa State -7.
They are. Yeah, it's crazy. The AP's not giving any respect, but the power rankings say they're a top 15 team. But even a top 15 team should be, the number 8 team should be favored over the top 15 team.
And being home, there's a certain amount of points to that. But I was surprised when I saw the -7 on that. So, I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It'll certainly be interesting.
And I think, Charlie Kohler's back. He's healthy. It makes a huge difference for the Cyclones.
Brees Hall's running with some authority and some passion, where he's dinged up a little bit earlier in the year.
Right.
What do we got here? Timeout?
Let's see here. Timeout by the Tigers. So,
weather's supposed to be perfect tomorrow, too. Nice fall day, 55 degrees, sunny.
Yeah, no, it should be a good game. It should be a good game. I'm going to take my youngest son to his first college game.
Okay.
I took my oldest son to the Kansas game.
It's a good game to go to. Some excitement.
Yeah, early. He got after it. So I think he had a lot of fun. My youngest hasn't been into anything. My older son has been to an Iowa State game for a little while, and then I think it was just kind of when he was pretty young, and then we had to go early. But, I'll take my youngest son, see what he thinks.
So how old's the youngest son?
He's in 3rd grade.
Okay.
So
yep.
Trying to decide. I think I might take his headphones with him. Just gets pretty loud in there. So
it does, especially when they play Juicy Wiggle and the students get into it.
Juicy Wiggle. Careful, Chris Kern's up here. He's going to start doing the Juicy Wiggle. Oh. All right, we've got 1:20 on the clock. Wilson's going to take the snap. He's going to look to pass. He wings one out to Bo. He threw it away late, right over to the middle. Number 11 picks that one up. He's going to get around the outside. He's going to get knocked out about the 33-yard line of the Tigers.
It looked like he threw that off his back foot. He didn't really step into that. And, there were 2 or 3 receivers there, and it's just kind of right in the middle of all of them. And the safety, number 11, Chase Land, just kind of he was playing center field out there and picked it off and made a nice return. That timeout, from Ballard kind of seemed like a smart idea now.
Yeah, I saw. Burke had a step, but then that ball was not really close. It was kind of in the middle of everybody, like you said. You're right. So, 1:04 left on the clock. Ballard's going to run outside just with Rouse again.
Oh, a hold?
Probably a hold. That's what that flag usually looks like. So,
Yep.
tackled by Ante. Haven't called his name too much yet tonight. They haven't usually running away from him. Got a hold on Ballard. Gonna back them up. Gonna be first and 21-ish.
You know, that helps because, again, you know, they run that Wildcat, and they haven't actually attempted a field goal all year. So
All year?
All year.
Interesting.
Last game of the year, maybe the first.
All right. Ballard's going to be overloaded to the right here. They're going to run that little play where they counter back to the weak side. So, yeah, that's kind of a nasty little play because we've got one DN hanging over there, and he gets kicked out by the first D lineman, and the second D lineman leads up. It's a little counter tray to the weak side. We don't have enough hats over to defend that.
Yeah, Spencer Klatt did a great job of a pursuit angle to tackle him and tack him down because that would have been a touchdown. That was breakaway to the outside.
Yeah.
43 seconds left. Ballard takes their second timeout, I'm assuming, or Gilbert take a timeout? No, Ballard took
their timeout. It's going to be first and goal at about the 7-yard line. Oh, we got our little replay. We'll see what. And they're just so overloaded.
Yeah.
That one guy plays out that ends playing too far upfield. Or is it the corner? He plays way up upfield and gets kicked out. Yeah. There just isn't enough numbers over there.
Right. Well, 43 seconds left, one timeout. I mean, you really can run, 2 plays, 3 plays?
Yeah,
if you hurry up.
Can get a couple off. All right. Ballard's going to be first and goal, ball and 7. They're going to hand off to Christensen over to the right. He's going to get tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. He's going to get stopped right at about the line. Have second and goal.
That was a nice pursuit, yeah. Right. They're going to hurry up offense.
Ballard's going to run just quarterback right. He had a nice big hole to run into, so we're going to have a touchdown by Ballard. It's going to be 20. Oh, no, if I can do math, that would help. We're doing 27. I was looking at the clock, and they'd already changed the clock, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, the hurry-up offense kind of had the defense on their heels a little bit. I'm not sure all of them were set, and I really expected to snap that quickly, and it was just a quick jaunt to the end zone.
Extra point's good. It's going to put us 28-0. Still got a little bit of time left on the clock. See if the Tigers decide to try something or just run a run play or take a knee and get out of here. So, what's new in the town of Gilbert?
I don't know. I've been gone for a week. We just got back from vacation. So, trying to get caught up on everything.
Where'd you go on vacation?
We went to Jamaica for 7 days. Just got back. Yeah.
Definitely went on vacation.
It was 90 there and 70 here. Came back, and now it's cold, so I just went a week too late.
Did you stay? Did you travel around or just stay in one place?
Well, yeah, we went to Negril with a couple other couples, and then we went to a couple excursions. Went to see some waterfalls and some natural landscapes, and a rum tour. And
there you go.
Just had some fun.
All right. Ballard's going to kick off. They're going to kick off deep. Let's see here. Nash Hansen's going to take it from the right side, right up the middle. He's going to get tackled right about the 25-yard line. We're going to about 16 seconds left on the clock. See what Coach wants to do here. So you recommend Jamaica?
I do. Yeah, I've been to a number of. We've been to a number of resorts in Mexico and Dominican, but it was the whitest beach and the bluest ocean I've ever seen, and nice calm waters, and it was perfect.
Cool.
It was perfect.
I'll have to put that on my bucket list. All right, Tiger's going to come out. We've got Joe Larimore's out there. Tinder's out there. We've got Hank Johnson playing guard. Jackson Stensland's playing the other tackle. Is Ben back in at center, did you see?
I saw Jennings is in the – just going to take a knee.
We're just going to take a knee and get out of there.
It does look like Ben was back.
Yeah, Ben's back in playing center. Snaps have been a little better here last couple of times. For whatever reason,
get back in the shed and try and regroup and gain some momentum here in the second half. I believe I believe the Tigers are still in this. I mean, it's going to take a valiant effort, but there's a good chance that, last game of the year, these seniors are going to give it all that they got.
So we're going to have 15 minutes at halftime. We're going to take off our headsets and stick them out the window so you guys can hear the marching band from Gilbert. We've got Vincent Construction is our game sponsor. And just a quick reminder that tonight's kickoff, or for the first half kickoff, which we've already had, but we want to make sure we bring up our sponsors for Construct and Doug and Betsy Waite. So thank you to our sponsors, and we will be back in a little bit.
Once again, if you're not down there, senior band parents, we can use you on the track. And now, under the field direction of drum majors Aubrey Mazarek and Jenna White, please welcome the 2021 Gilbert High School Tiger Football Varsity Marching Band. We want to welcome all to Band Senior Night. This year's edition of the band numbers 132 members, including 27 seniors. The band has enjoyed entertaining the football crowds this fall with a variety of music. And by a vote of the members of the band, tonight's halftime opener will be Kansas' Carry On My Wayward Son.
like to recognize the 29 seniors involved in our band program. Our first honoree is Blake Tinder, the son of Byron and Tamara Tinder. Blake is a 4-year band member. He is also in football. After graduation, Blake would like to study history and major in archaeological anthropology. Blake Tinder. Next, we honor Jay Bannister. Jay's parents are Robert and Amy Bannister. Jay has been in band for 4 years and has been a manager for girls basketball and girls soccer. After graduation, Jay plans on attending DMAC to study paramedicine and eventually become a paramedic. Our next senior is Kiro Baswaros with parents Ashraf and Hala Baswaros. Kiro has been in band throughout high school. He also participates in the programming club, interfaith club, soccer, and the physics YouTube channel called The Marble Project. After high school, Kiro plans to go to a coastal school and study engineering. Next, we have Olivia Burrow and the parents Eric and Brenda Burrow. Olivia has been in band all 4 years of high school. She has also participated in cross country, basketball, track, and UNICEF. Olivia's future plans are to attend the University of Northern Iowa and enter a health-related field. We would now like to honor Emma Buttery, the daughter of Greg and Amy Buttery. Emma is a 4-year band member. She has also been in FCCLA and pep band. After Gilbert graduation, Emma plans to attend DMAC, then Iowa State, and eventually become a teacher. Our next senior is Connie Chen with parents Haoja Chen and Jing Lee. Connie has been in band throughout high school. She has also been in student council, golf, and National Honor Society. Connie plans on attending Iowa State University to study business. Our next honoree is Julia Klaus, along with parents Danny and Laura Klaus. Julia has been in band for 4 years. Other activities Julia has been involved in include soccer, FFA, student council, National Honor Society, and speech club. Julia's future plans are to attend Coe College to continue her soccer career and to study environmental sciences. Next, we honor Camden Fergan, along with parents Brian and Lori Fergan. Camden has been in band throughout high school and also participates in the computer programming club. After graduation, Camden plans on going to Iowa State to major in software engineering with a minor in cybersecurity and continuing his band career. Our next band member is Lauren Fisher, the daughter of Joe and Brenda Fisher. Lauren has been in band all 4 years of high school. She also swims at Ames High and is the vice president of Key Club. Lauren's future plans are to attend a 4-year university, continue swimming, and study law. Next is Kylie Franzen, the daughter of Joel and Denise Franzen. Kylie is a 4-year band member. She has also been in choir, student council, FFA, FCA, Key Club, NHS, cross country, golf, and softball. Kylie is also a football manager and a mentor for adaptive PE. Kylie's future plans are to study nursing at Bethany Lutheran College in Mankato. Our next senior is Aiden Gibbons, with parents Paul Gibbons and Stephanie Grassley. Aiden has been in band throughout high school and is a member of our wrestling team. After high school, Aiden plans on attending the Culinary Institute of America and then do an internship in France. We now honor Monica Gupta, the daughter of Mo and Nikki Gupta. Monica has been in band for 2 years and has participated in volleyball. Monica's future plans are to go to a university to pursue a major in the field of social and political science and make a positive change for society. David Harper is the son of Brett and Stacy Harper. David has been in band throughout high school. He is also in choir, jazz band, and theater production. After graduating, David plans to attend the University of Chicago to study physics. Our next honoree is Andy King, the son of Deanie Thomas and Doug King. Andy has been in band all 4 years of high school. He is also in jazz band, Skills USA, and Science Olympiad. Andy's next steps are to go to Iowa State to study some sort of biology. Next, we have Andrew Kennan with parents Brad and Carrie Kennan. Andrew is a 4-year band member who is also a member of FCCLA and the Central Iowa Railroad Club. After graduation, Andrew plans on studying supply chain management at DMAC and ISU. We now honor Sarah Lennon with parents Jenny Johansson and David Lennon. Sarah has been in band throughout high school. She is also in theater productions, choir, Tiger Voices, jazz band, speech, Thespian Society, Newspaper Club, and Interfaith Club. Sarah's future plans are to study English, sociology, music, and pre-law at a university with a good band. Carla Lopez is the daughter of Delphina Forrest. Carla is a 4-year band member. She has also been involved in track and softball. Carla plans to attend Iowa State in the fall. Our next senior is James Marino, the son of Maggie Gentle. James has been in band all 4 years of high school. He is also in theater production. After Gilbert graduation, James plans on going to college to study film. Next, we have Aubrey Maziris, daughter of Andy and Krista Maziris. Aubrey has been in band throughout high school. She is also involved in jazz band, soccer, and National Honor Society. Aubrey plans on attending the University of North Dakota to major in chemistry and minor in music. Next, we honor An-Chi Nguyen, along with parents Yoon Ta and Bao Nguyen. An-Chi has been in band all 4 years of high school. She has also been involved in volleyball, swimming, golf, Key Club, the Des Moines Symphony Orchestra, and Martial Arts Club. An-Chi plans to attend a 4-year university and study biochemistry or a field in human anatomy or medicine. Our next senior is Claire Partridge, along with parents Jim Partridge and Megan Caruso. Claire has been in band throughout high school and has also participated in student council, wrestling and football cheer, GSA, art club, FCCLA, Thespian Society, speech, choir, Tiger Voices, and theater production. After high school, Claire plans to attend a 4-year university to study journalism and political science. Maddie Sells is the daughter of Brock and Sandy Sells. Maddie has been in band all 4 years of high school. She has also been in soccer and the Society of Women in Engineering. Maddie's future plans are to study computer science or game design or psychology at a college of some sort. Next, we honor Peter Starr with parents Patrick and Melinda Starr. Peter has been in band throughout high school. He has also been in soccer, Slay Commanders, is an Eagle Scout, and enjoys small group and volunteer activities at his church. Peter plans on attending a 4-year college and winning their in-real-life game of Risk. Our next senior is Sanjay Stanley, with parents Stanley Amritasamy and Rosie Stanley. Sanjay has been in band all 4 years of high school. He is also involved in soccer, jazz band, pep band, and Science Olympiad. After high school, Sanjay plans to attend a 4-year college and study something STEM related. We now honor Nicholas Sutton, son of Neil and Kelly Sutton. Nicholas has been in band throughout high school. He is also in Jazz 1, GSA, and FCCLA. Nicholas plans to attend Iowa State and enter the criminal justice and forensics field. Josiah Teskey is the son of Kevin and Lisa Teskey. Josiah has been in band for 4 years. He has also participated in theater productions, choir, Science Olympiad, and Thespian Society. After graduation, Josiah plans to pursue a degree in design. Our next senior is Laura Lee Thatch with parents Chris and Melinda Thatch. Laura Lee has been in band throughout high school. Other activities Laura Lee has been involved in include Art Club, GSA, Martial Arts Club, the Franklin Happy-Go-Lucky 4-H Club, and the first robotics competition Team Neutrino. Laura Lee's future plans are to major in urban planning at an urban college and continue working to make the world a better place. We now honor Simon Whiter along with parents Jamie and Christine Whiter. Simon has been in band throughout high school and participates in jazz band. Simon's future plans are to study business. Our final senior is Kendall Wilson. Kendall is accompanied by parents Michael and Michelle Wilson. Kendall has been in band for 4 years and also participates in soccer and softball. Kendall plans on attending DMAC for Gen Ed and then transferring to Iowa or Iowa State for a degree in either biomedical or chemical engineering. Our band program is better for the 29 seniors that have participated in it this year. Thank you so much for your leadership, dedication, and enthusiasm for the fine arts. Congratulations and best of luck. Now, Tiger fans, as the band forms the G, please join us in singing the Gilbert High School Fight
Let's hear it one more time for your 2021 Gilbert High School Tiger Football Varsity Marching Band.
All right, we are back. The game sponsor, Vincent Construction, when I went down to the concession stands, actually giving away free hot chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
How much time do we got till okay? We got 21
You got about
seconds.
20 seconds.
All
You can make it.
You can carry it for a while, right?
So like we said, our Vincent Construction is our game sponsor. The first half kickoff was sponsored by Construct and Doug and Betsy White. I'm sorry. Our second half kickoff is actually going to be sponsored by booster supporters George White Chevrolet and Greg and Katie White. So when the Tigers get to the end zone, not the end zone, the red zone is going to be sponsored by Chase Decals.
Well, I have a feeling you'll be saying that a few times here in the second half.
I'm hoping so.
Senior night, the band was playing during halftime, and they announced all the seniors. Don't know if you had a chance to listen, but "Carry On My Wayward Son" happens to be my favorite Kansas song.
Oh, so there you go.
I had a great halftime.
So, all right, they into the 3 minutes, extra 3 minutes that they put on the clock for the warm up. I'm hoping the Tigers coaches got their heads together and got everybody settled down and get some of the jitters that were out there when our quarterback got dinged up a little bit and get everybody settled back into place. And yeah, Calvin's down there and he's got his football clothes off and he's on a set of crutches. So
looks like Wilson's out there taking the majority of the snaps from Ben right now. So
yeah. So
we'll see what the sophomore can do here at the second half of the game.
So
you saw him when he was in JV. What scout him for me? What are your
Burke?
No, Zach Wilson.
I haven't not actually. I've seen a little bit of film on him.
Okay.
He's actually got a decent arm. Like he's got kind of a whip on him actually. It's one of those things where I think in junior high there was a different kid that was the quarterback in that class.
Okay.
And then that kid didn't go out for football, so then he's been inserted as that next quarterback. And so I don't know if all the experience is there. But I know talking to the boys and stuff in some of those JV games, he's done a pretty good job. So, and he definitely he's got his mechanics need some work, but he's got a whip on him for what he has. So
yeah, it looks like when he's able to step into his throws, at least what he's throwing here on the sideline with no pressure, that he's able to snap it downfield.
Right. So, well, we'll see what happens. I hope we got to get something figured out on that little weak side counter out of their overloaded game. So that's going to be probably one of the biggest things they had to get figured out at halftime is get that slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, when they're able to get out and pull the guard and the tackle, that middle of the field just opens up, and they've been able to gouge for some big runs. So we'll see if Jake has been able to make some adjustments at halftime.
I think the Tigers got the ball to start the game. So we're going to kick off to Ballard. They're going to have what do we have back to return? We've got number 12 for Ballard. That's going to be Jaden
Cattell.
There you
and
go.
then Eli Rouse is the other one. And I did know, doing some pregame homework, he's averaging 25 yards per kickoff return. So he's able to get some positive yards for him right off the bat.
They ran one back against Algona, so I'm guessing that probably was him and definitely helped his return average. So,
well, we'll get to see here. They kicked it to him.
A little fumble on the return. He's going to go off to the left side. Decent little return. He gets by one, gets pushed out of bounds right about the 40-yard line. A couple of flags come flying in. See what we get.
Looks like a holding penalty.
Hold on the Bombers during the return.
But the flag was dropped at about the 29-yard line, 30-yard line, somewhere in there. So we're going to should go 10 back from there.
10-yard penalty. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the ball.
Well, we'll see. Go ahead.
No, you good.
Yeah, we'll see if the Tigers were able to make some adjustments at halftime and be able to get a stop here.
Yeah, Bombers are going to take over the football right at the 20-yard line. They're going to, back in that same formation they start out with, they're going to run right downhill with Christensen. It looks like he spins out of a couple. Good hard running by Christensen.
Tigers just aren't wrapping up, at the point of attack, and Christensen was able to spin out of a few tackles and get a first down.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where you just got to swarm. Like the one guy had him, and the other guys were kind of like figuring he's going to tackle him, and then they've all just got to swarm on that ball. So, but good hard run by Christensen. So Gilbert's got Bomber's going to get the ball 1st and 10 right at about the 35. Christensen again to the left. He's only going to pick up. He's going to pick up about. Oh, that was Rouse on the carry. He's going to pick up about 4, maybe 5 on the carry.
Like Owen O'Brien had a good tackle there.
Yeah, Owen's out there playing a little on the left defensive end. We've got Ben Peterson playing a linebacker. We've got Shadarowicz playing a backer out there. Nash Hansen's playing a D-back for a safety back there for us. We've got Brock Christensen down here playing our left corner right now. Let's see here. We got that guard getting pulled off to the left side again. A little better job of slowing that down by the Tigers. Still a gain of 8.
Bring up a 3rd and short, though, so we'll see if the defense can hold them.
That single receiver out here, Seth Ante normally plays one of the corner spots. He's sitting in the box. Which probably he used to play linebacker for me, so that shouldn't be entirely different for him. But so we got Will Hawthorne playing that right defensive end for the Tigers. We got Owen O'Brien playing the left defensive end. Let's see here. We got a little motion from the Bombers. It's like they're just going to run student body to the left. Owen O'Brien thought he had him in the backfield for a second, but he slipped away. Rouse on the carry for about 6 on the carry. He's going to pick up the first down. Ball's going to be at about the 47-yard line, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, really, if you think about it, that's good play calling. You go up the middle, and then spread them out to the outside.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you just try and, and if are you getting in a chess game? Are you trying to, like,
yeah.
Sometimes it's like, here, this is my best play, and I'm just going to run right at you and
thinking
see what happens.
Thinking too much about it.
Yeah. All right, Bomber's going to be 1st and 10 at a 47. It's just going to be Rouse over the left side. He's going to get a nice block on the outside. He's going to get outside. He's going to pick up about 11. A little extra on that run. He's going to pick up more like 13 on the carry.
Yeah, it looked like that play was supposed to go inside, but the defensive end collapsed. It didn't contain, and he just saw a wide opening there on the left side of the field and took advantage of it.
Yeah, he did a nice job bouncing around the outside. Ball gets stopped right at about the 39-yard line of the Tigers. 1st and 10 for Ballard heading in. They're going to come out with their single receiver down to the right side. Their wing to the left. They got most of their beef to the left side right now. They're going to pull their guards to the right. Christensen's going to follow to the right. He's going to pick up about 5 on the play, maybe 4 on the play.
You know, I didn't even notice, but Ballard has number 7, Lute Hartsook, as the quarterback in there. So Rouse isn't even. They've actually got a quarterback running the offense now.
Running back. Okay, yeah, so Hartsook was out. Number 7 was out on that last play, and now he just, he just ran the play back and forth. Is what he's doing. So, yeah, new quarterback for the Bombers. He's going to hand off to Christensen just right downhill. Christensen, nice run right up the middle. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to score a touchdown, 35-yard run for Gabe Christensen.
There is a flag on the play, but that was just a good hard run right up the middle, and the Tigers didn't do a great job of tackling and getting him down. That's the penalty.
See what this penalty is. I don't know if that's a.
It was late, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike.
See what we got here. I don't know.
Touchdown's good. Yep. Oh.
I didn't see what
on
it was.
Both, unsportsmanlike on both.
Oh, both ways. Yeah. Yeah, and we had one of our young men just came walking off the field, so it may have been partly him. So, extra point is going to be good for the Bombers.
Looks like it was a low snap, so the the holder did a good job getting that up. It was.
Yeah, I didn't look. So we've got 35-0. We're going to get a running clock from now on, I believe. That's how this works. So all right, so we've got 8:50 on the clock. Was there 2 penalties or was there 1? Did they offset them?
It looked like they offset it, and because he pointed in both directions.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see that. So, yeah, they offset them. So, no. Where's he going to put the T?
Oh, wow, he really is moving it up. Maybe it was just on Gilbert.
Must have just was just on us. Okay. All right. So then Utley's going to kick off from the Tiger 45. So generally, in this position, you just kick it out of the back of the end zone. But I don't know. Do you onside this right here? You want to do that?
And not up 35 to nothing.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a jerk move.
It would.
But they definitely were offsides also. The gunner down here was way offside. But let's see. Our return's going to get tackled at about the 16-yard line. They didn't actually put it in, though. He just
They did not,
dropped it about the goal line, a little ahead of the goal line, make us return. So, all right. Let's
Well, we started the first half with a flea flicker. What do we start the second half?
let's see who's going to be our quarterback.
Looks like we got Zach Wilson
So
back there.
Zach Wilson's going to play a little quarterback. I want to just get a good snap, get a good downhill run, get a little bit of momentum going here. Nice big hole in the middle there. Just run right downhill. So hand off to Jennings. He's going to pick up, I don't know, maybe a yard.
It looked like he got more than that, but I think the initial push by the Bombers made it look like they got more than he actually did.
Yes. The line of scrimmage was pushed back a little bit. So 7:47, clock is running. We're still 35-0 in favor of the Bombers. We've got, if you're just joining us, we lost our quarterback in the first half. He got kind of banged up a little bit. So we've got a young man, Zach Wilson, in playing quarterback for us right now. Looks like we've got our snaps under control. Zach's going to drop back and pass a little bit. He's going to roll to the left and get sacked by number 47 for the Bombers. What do you got on that?
That would be Nick Wacha, senior defensive end, and he saw that it was a pass play and had the left side of the field, and nobody was over there, so he just ran right at Wilson. And
so we got loss of about 7 or 8 on the play. Ball's going to sit right on about the 8-yard line, so we're going to have 3rd and 20 backed up on our own 8. So this is one of those situations where we might just, I might just run downhill.
Yeah,
punt
get it out. Yeah,
live to fight another day here. Oh, that's not ideal. So I think they're going to give him forward momentum.
Yep, forward progress.
So we got a bobbled snap. Zach gets tackled into the end zone, but forward momentum keeps him at about the 1 yard, maybe 2 yard line.
That's unfortunate. There were some bad snaps in the first half, but that one actually hit him right in the hands.
Yeah, that one's on him.
Right.
So
he'll learn from it, get better.
Yeah, that just takes reps. It's focus. You've got it. He's got so much running through his head right now that
sure.
That first step is we just got to focus on catching that football. So, Weary's got to snap or punt out of the back of the end zone. He's got to go find that back of the end zone, put his heels on the back of it, and take a little step up.
Gilbert calls a timeout. Make sure they got everybody in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Are we short a hat? I think
personnel.
Maybe? Yeah, I think we're short a dude, possibly.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we got 6 minutes on the clock. We're going to be punting out of our own end zone. Question:
Sure.
What is the most fun thing you did when you were in where is it, Jamaica? You said?
Yeah, we were in Jamaica. It was really we went to this place called the YS Falls, and it's 4 natural waterfalls that flow onto one another. And then we did some swinging of the rope, into that.
Yeah.
Fell probably 20 feet into the water, and some rope swings. And that was fun. It was fun. Okay. Something you don't see, around Iowa, obviously. And
yeah.
And
one of those picturesque things you see on an Instagram post or something.
That's right. After not being able to do anything for a full year due to COVID, it was good to get out.
Good. So we got a little spread punt look here for the Tigers. Weir's going to punt out of his own end zone. Does a nice job getting it away.
Ballard didn't have anybody.
Brought everybody.
Nope.
Did not get it, and we get a decent roll out of there. So Nash is going to down the ball at about the 43-yard line. So we didn't flip the field, but we got a little bit of breathing room at least. So Ballard's going to take over 1st and 10, 44-yard line. We got 5:36 on the clock and rolling. We got Vincent Construction up on the big board as one of our sponsors, so we want to say thank you to them, our game sponsor.
Appreciate their sponsorship.
I have one of the Vincent's in my success centers. Fine young man. Bow's going to take the snap. He's going to run right downhill with Gabe Christensen again. He's going to get stacked up right at the line of scrimmage by a host of Tigers. Yeah, I think Brock Christensen was the first one that made that tackle.
Yeah, he did a great job of getting off his block, and really, I mean, the Tiger defensive line there just kind of stood their ground. He had nowhere to go. Like to see that. After that last drive, you can kind of hang your head a little bit, and they were able to at least bow their back and try and get a stop there.
It's one thing the boys have done a pretty good job, especially in a season like this, of not just totally hanging their head. We've got a little throw out to the left, just kind of bounced off the hands of the receiver.
Yeah, I mean, we had Eli Rouse throwing that pass, so I don't. They're shuffling the quarterback and the Wildcat back and forth.
That was out to number, 23? Bryce Hasig, maybe?
Well, here we go, 3rd and long. This is where we need to get a stop and give our offense a chance to get back on the field.
Yeah, 3rd and 9. Ball sitting on the 43-yard line. About 4 minutes left on the clock. Bombers going to take the snap, fake the run, and just hand off, or fake the handoff and just take the run right up the middle. We're going to pick up about 4 on the play. It's going to be 4th and about 5, sitting right at the 40-yard line.
Owen O'Brien's having a good second half. That's his second stop.
So what do we got? Are there? Let's see. I think they might punt.
They are.
Looks like we got a line change going on here. So yeah, right at the 40-yard line, they're gonna want to try and pin us, is what it looks like. We got Nash Hansen. He's going to go back and take this punt. They're going to be. Oh, we got a little bounce. Oh, he's got to lay out for that. If he would lay out, we get a chance for that. Oh, he gets a good hop. It's a good punt by, I did not catch who was punting that for, but he gets a good hop right at about the 10-yard line, so they do a good job of pinning us.
You're right. We had a chance there to block that. Just kind of jumped vertical as opposed to
nice.
Jumping into the ball.
No, he's not too far away. He's got to give himself a chance, especially off the you see that the snap was bounced. It gives you some time to get there. He's got to lay out for that. So
good concentration by the punter, too. You never know where that thing's going to land after it hits the ground.
One of the best punters I ever coached against was this kid from one of the burbs in Denver.
Okay.
And he got the ball snapped to him, and he was going to punt, and we were going to block it, and he stopped like mid-punt, like mid-swing, sidestepped, and punted it with his other leg. He was one of the most amazing athletes I've ever seen in my life. It was phenomenal. Burke Hansen takes the snap, hands off to Will Jennings off to the left. He's going to he's going to lose a couple yards on that run.
Yeah, there was just nothing there. The Bombers' defensive line was there pretty much as soon as he handed the ball off.
This kid was the quarterback. He was the free safety. He was at everything.
He was everything.
He was a stud. He ended up going out east to play like lacrosse or something.
Really?
I don't even know if they had lacrosse at their school.
Yeah, just that freak of an athlete.
Yeah. Clock's running 1:45 when you're up by 35 in high school football. It doesn't stop except for injuries and timeouts and stuff. So Burke's going to take the snap. He's going to run a little bootleg to the left. He's going to throw the ball to the flat to Will Hawthorne. Nice little pitch and catch, but we're only going to be a short little gain for the Tigers. Will's going to pick up about a yard. We're going to have a 3rd and about 3rd and 11 for the Tigers. Ball sitting at about the 9-yard line.
That was a nice little play. The problem with not having your quarterback in the game is, the defense can just pin their safeties up and, don't respect anything deep, and they were able to stop Will on that. But that was a nice little pass play.
Yeah, there's just a lot of hats up in the box right now. So, and Burke's not going to get much time. So, all right, Berkey's going to drop back the pass. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to throw a pass right into a little bit of coverage on Will Hawthorne. Would have picked up about maybe 5 or 6 if he'd completed it, but incomplete for the Tigers. We're going to have 4th and 11. We're going to be punting out of our own end zone again.
it's hard when you haven't played that position in a few years and you're not used to taking snaps. It it almost looks like you're playing sandlot football out there, right? I mean, you're taking the snap, you're rolling around, just trying not to get hit and looking for anybody that's open.
Right, and Burke's just a good athlete to have back there in this situation. I think it's probably their best option for the Tigers right now. So I think we're gonna sit on the quarter. They're gonna let that run down and flip the field and go the other way.
Well,
So-
I mean, obviously not the season, that the Tigers had hoped for, but certainly seems some progression, some growth, from not only the seniors and the senior leadership and the captains, but a lot of these younger guys too. They're going to learn from this, they're going to grow, and they're going to take from this and hopefully have a successful 2022 campaign.
Yeah, I've been a part of teams where this has happened, and like what I've seen from Gilbert is they haven't dropped their head.
Right.
They've been fighting this whole time. So that's something that I'm proud of the boys for. It's moral victories isn't something that we love, but that's probably one of the best things we can talking to the boys in class. They've stayed positive, they've kept working, and I've been around when I was on a team one time or coached on a team one time where we ended up being really bad and just kind of lost them at the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to see, but no, boys have done a nice job. Keeping fighting, keep swinging at the rock. They like to say they've got their sledgehammer out there. So Weir's going to punt out of the end zone. He's going to get a good one away, a little end-over kick that's going to be fielded at about the 34 or the 43-yard line. Kind of a gutsy kick or gutsy play to not fair catch.
Yeah.
So
had some good hang time, allowed some Tigers to get down there. He had no room to run, so I'm really surprised he didn't fair catch that. But
so we're going to start off the fourth quarter on offense for the Bombers. Looks like, I don't know if they brought in different kids or not, but still, do we have Rouse still back there or not? I don't know. Let's see. I think
looks
so.
like him, yeah.
Yeah, Rouse is still out there. He's going to, Rouse right up the middle. Yep, so Rouse is going to carry the ball for about 5 yards. 5 yards on the play. We're going to have 2nd and 5 for the Bombers.
Looks like Christensen's still in there as well.
79's in there, right? That's the Crow kid.
Yep.
He's going to Iowa, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he was hurt for a while in there, but he's sort of a large human being. Run behind him. So 10:45 and rolling on the clock. Rob's going to just use up as much of that play clock as possible. Just get the clock going and get out of here. We're going to hand off to Christensen off to the right. We got those pulling guards. He's going to bounce off the second one, and he's going to get tackled at about the 25-yard line. We're going to have a run for about 12-yard carry. He's going to pick up the first down for the Bombers.
Yeah, Jake just got pinched inside. Didn't hold his contain, and there was a lot of room for him to run over there.
Got a couple of different Tigers coming out, shuffling some guys in and out. Seth Ante got pulled out. Cooper Bell's pulled out. Not pulled out, I say, but rotated out. So we've got a couple different Tigers in there. Just going to see who that other corner is. So Brock no. Oh, I think that's Mason. Mason Howard's out there getting a little bit of time at corner now. And I can't see who that other one is. So, all right. So Bombers are going to come. Take the snap. Just going to be Roush to the left. It's just going to kind of be student body left. Roush is probably going to take that one in for the touchdown. It's going to be 24-yard touchdown for Roush.
They found something on the outside. Bounced the last one to the right, this one to the left, and both times there was no contain. Everybody was bounced up to the inside.
Yeah, they're just putting a whole bunch of beef to the outside one way or the other. They're pulling those guards out there and just putting a whole lot of weight out there. But he's doing a decent job of getting around the edge and going to go score. So we've got extra point is good. It's going to be 42-0. Got about 9:31 left on the clock. Clock is going to keep rolling unless we get a change of possession like this is when it's going to stop, or if there's a timeout or something like that. So
I don't see anybody warming up for quarterback. So you got your Halloween costume all picked out? You know what you're going to do?
Well,
Got a week.
my youngest is going to be a stormtrooper.
Okay.
My eldest, I think, is going to stay home and pass out candy with me.
Perfect.
I'm usually the candy passer-outer guy.
You get designated for that job?
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
okay with that. My wife and mother-in-law, they dress up and get themselves a little mug of something warm, and they
Yep.
go walk around and
Perfect.
take the boys out. So,
Now, are you strict when they take more than one piece of candy out of the bowl, or how do you handle that?
give
Give them a warning?
No, we live in this little cul-de-sac, and we actually don't get a ton of trick-or-treaters.
Okay.
So, like, keep telling my wife, we don't need to buy that much candy. But, all right, so, who we got? Owen? Is that Owen Worth? No, is that Nash? That's Owen Worth. He's going to take that kickoff return up the right sideline. He's going to get tackled at about the 36-yard line. Decent little return by Owen Worth. Tiger's going to have decent field position to start off. Other than those last couple of drives where we were pinned back, we've had pretty good starting field position on a lot of our drives.
Right.
So,
And Owen, one of those juniors that'll be back next year, too. So, I mean, just getting him this added experience.
yep. Oh, he's a good athlete and get the ball in his hand. Looks like Tigers are running with the starter still also. Except now we've got Wilson's back in at quarterback now. So Burke's down here playing receiver. Wilson's going to hand off. We've got Johnny Stoker's going to run a little outside run. Nice little run by Stoker to the right. He's going to pick up about 6 or 7 on the play.
That was a nice little run. You know, he kind of went to the outside, but then got north and south and lowered his shoulders and picked up a few good positive yards.
If you have a chance, check out Johnny Stoker's YouTube page.
Yeah?
He's a fantastic piano player.
Okay.
He's amazing. So, all right. So we've got Wilson at quarterback. Is that Owen Worth at running back now? Johnny came out. So, yeah, it's Owen Worth at running back.
Yep.
He's going to take the outside zone to the left.
There you
He's going to
go.
get out around the outside. He's going to pick up 5, 10, 15, about a 20-yard run by Owen Worth. Nice little run by him.
It's where you're just using your speed, right? Just putting the best like you mentioned, putting the best athletes on the field, and he was just able to bounce that out and beat the defensive end and the linebacker to the position.
Nice little run by Owen. He's going to come out. Johnny's going to go back in. I don't know if they're just kind of running back and forth, but I have Johnny at tailback now. We've got our running personnel in there. We've got that extra tackle and our tight end in. And it's like we'll run a little outside zone to the right with Johnny again. He's going to hard run. He's going to maybe lose a yard on there. We're going to be second and about 11. Ball's going to be sitting on about the 42-yard line. In comes Argy. Hank Johnson's coming out. We're going to get a senior in there. So we've got Aiden Argensinger's getting a little playing time. Switching out our running backs again. Got Owen Worth in. He's going to get a little time at tailback. 6:59 and rolling on the clock. Second and 12. Ball sitting on the 42. We're going to fake the handoff. Nice ball across the middle. Oh, diving catch.
Yep,
Catch by Burke. Decent little pass out there by Wilson. So he's got a whip on him.
He
just doesn't quite have control of where it's going.
Yep.
But
And the offensive line did a great job. I mean, he had all day to sit back in that pocket.
Decent ball by Wilson. Doesn't quite have the accuracy, but laid it out there for it. Gave Burke at least a shot. So we're going to be 3rd and 12. Ball's still at the 42. We've got we're going to be trips to the left. Brock Christensen down here by himself. A little pressure is going to come from the outside. Drop it off to Stoker in the flats. He's going to be stopped for, I don't know if he's going to get a yard, maybe a loss of a yard.
Thomas Harrison, senior linebacker, laying the wood on that one.
So, no gain on the play, actually. So we're going to go 4th and 12. I think we're going to just go for this. Nothing to lose here.
Right.
So Tigers are going to be 2-by-2. We've got Burks down here. We've got Spencer up top. Galler's up top. Wilson's going to drop back to pass. And
number 10.
Ooh, yeah, number 10 was sitting on that one.
Colby Calvert, senior cornerback.
He was looking to the end zone before he caught that ball.
I tell you what, the Bombers' defensive back and secondary have been almost excellent tonight. There has just been nothing downfield, and it seems like when we have tried to go deep, they're in double coverage, right?
Yeah, they're letting us dink and dunk. They're gonna take the deeper passes away and force us to just throw low. All right, do we have let's see here.
Number 12 is the other corner. That is Eli Branson.
Eli Branson, senior, getting a little playing time. New quarterback for the Bombers, back in a little more of a natural running formation here. Little jet motion. Bryce Hasek on the carry, number 23. So, Jack Buss in there playing a little linebacker for the Tigers, number 45. Senior getting some time. 4:33 and rolling on the clock.
Well, I mean, these seniors have been through a lot, right? I mean, 4 years of success up and down, able to get, put in all the work, get them out there and get some playing time.
That's right. So let's hear it. We've got 2nd and 8. Ball's going to be on the 44 for the Bombers. Got number 7 playing quarterback for the Bombers. Nice little block there. Christensen's going to pick up about, maybe 6 on the carry. Maybe 4 on the carry.
Yeah, I mean, that was the play where, Sidarowicz did a great job of containing and forced him back to the inside. The Tigers were able to gang tackle him.
3:45 and rolling on the clock. Still 42-0 in favor of our Bombers.
Saw that Jake just committed to Southeastern Community College to go play baseball.
Oh, play a little baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jake's pretty solid. I think he plays catcher for us. At least he has. I don't know if he's playing a different position or not, but yeah, Jake's a solid baseball player. Oh, passing formation for the Bombers. We got trips left, but they're just going to run it right downhill. Number 14, Jake Christensen. He is going to, unless he gets caught, end up in the end zone.
And he is in for the score.
So we got about a 52-yard carry for Christensen.
3rd and 4, and I think the Tigers saw what you saw up here, passing formation, and maybe just got caught a little off guard.
Yeah, they bounced out to all those trips, but Ballard just ran it right up the middle. So Christensen's had a good night. He's been running hard. We've called his name a few times. So extra point is going to be good for the Bombers. Put it right at 49-0. Well, are you going to the game tomorrow?
We are, yeah. We are. I'm going to take my 8-year-old son to his first game, and we'll see how he likes it. It's a little cool. It's going to be a little cold.
That's crazy. I'm taking my 8-year-old to his first game. I think we're going to take probably a blanket or 2 in with us, because I think you can do that, right?
You can. Yep, you can. Make sure you bring a football to tailgate to keep them warm.
Oh, yeah.
Keep them running around. Keep us running around. Right?
Yep.
Make some chili tonight or something for the tailgate.
That's right. All right. Who else do we have? We called some of these front guys' names. Ben's out there. Ben Hamus is out there. Burke's still out there. I got our regular kickoff return team is out there. A lot of times you don't change that too much in a game. Owen Worth is going to take the ball on the right-hand side. He's going to get a decent little seam. He might break one away if he can miss one more guy miss. If he'd had one more, he'd have taken that one to the house. Nice return by Owen Worth. Tigers are going to start with field position right at about the 46-yard line. About 2:50 and rolling on the clock. We'll see what the Tigers have in store.
Certainly no quit though. I mean, he was one cut away from breaking that, and with that speed that he has, there was certainly an option there. And you watch that kick return, you'll see a couple of our guys were pancaking, their defenders. So there's still some fight in us.
They're still there. They have not quit. We got, let's see, Charlie Nix is out there. He's just been in 51. For whatever reason, he's wearing 99 right now, but I think that gives that's our run formation. We're going to hand off to Owen Worth to the left. He's going to make one cut and cut back to the middle, kind of a spin. He's going to pick up about 5 on the play.
It's a good hard run.
Yeah, he was running off to the left, ran into a wall, kind of spun back to the inside. We got running back by committee today, I guess. Now we've got Johnny Stoker back there getting some good reps. He's back into play. 1:56 on the clock and rolling. We're going to have 2nd and 5 for the Tigers. It's right at the 49-yard line of the Bombers. 42 for the Tigers. Kason Eggert out playing a little receiver. Oh, Johnny just tripped on Turf Monster, I think. I don't know if was it the quarterback's feet or his own toe. Nobody actually got him. He just kind of tripped on his own.
That's the previous play.
So, all right, so a loss of about 3 on that. We're going to be 3rd and 8. Ball's going to be on the Tiger 48 now. Got about 1:15 rolling on the clock. Yeah, that continuous clock's going to get us out of here a little quicker than we'd like, but Carson or Galler's down here wide to the right. We're going to just run outside zone to the right. We've got a nice run by Johnny Stoker. He's going to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, he is.
Solid run by Johnny Stoker. Good little run by Stoker. So in the next season, we've got, like, Johnny Stoker's a smart kid. It's good. He's a fast runner. He's got a little bit of shift to him, so he's a good little running back.
Yeah, I mean, Owen Countman will be back. Cooper Bell, Will Hawthorne, Hank Johnson. And, we got a few returning starters that have a good experience from this year.
25 seconds left on the clock. We're gonna hand off to the Owen Worth again to the right. He's gonna get out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. Are we gonna get one more, or are we just gonna?
That might be it.
I think that might be it. So 8 seconds left on the clock. I think that's gonna bring us to the end of the game. So we got your final. Ballard's gonna be 49, Gilbert 0. Thanks for all of you that stuck around and watched and listened to the game. Ballard fans, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks to Vincent Construction for sponsoring the game.
Oh, yeah, Vincent Construction. We've got Construct and Doug and Betsy Waite for our first half kickoff. We've got George White Chevrolet with Craig and Katie White. And then our Gilbert Red Zone. The Chase Decals has been our Gilbert Red Zone for the whole season. We want to say thank you to them. So. Well, Carmen, thanks for a good time.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Yeah, thank you for all your work that you've done this year. I've only helped you with a couple of the calls this year, but I've listened to other games, and you do a great job. So we all appreciate everything that you've done.
Appreciate it. Thanks. I've enjoyed it. Gives me a chance to stay in the game a little bit, so hopefully I do an all right job. I haven't had anybody send me any evil emails yet or anything like that, so I'm trying to do our best I can and try and keep it pretty even for both teams. Want to be respectful to our opponents, so
we'll have more fun next year.
We will. So, Gilbert fans, Tiger fans, have a good one, and go Tigers.